You're watching Your View.
Thank you for joining us. This is Scott Kaplan and Crew Tonight. The very best from today's Scott Kaplan and Crew show on the mightier 1090 AM. SoCal Sports Talk. Here's Scott Kaplan, Alex Padilla, and John Browner.
Great friends on a Wednesday. Happy to have everybody along here on Kaplan and Crew. Welcome back to the 7 Mile Casino Studios. Hola, tu hermano numero uno, Grande Alejandro, 805 representing. What up?
What's up, everybody? How are you?
Really good. By the way, loving the Mamba hoodie today. Let me take a look at that thing.
Yeah, you know, since Kobe officially has, I'm going to tape off the Nike sign wherever it's at, because Kobe is no longer going to be part of the Nike family. This little logo right here, though, has been trademarked, and we might be seeing some Mamba apparel coming out soon.
I need answers on that, by the way. I need answers.
I'm curious about it too. Yeah. Look at my man here, 6'7" tall, bringing the street cred from the 7 Mile Casino podcast shed. Browner, you want answers? I want answers. I'm curious also. Like, I definitely thought that was an interesting move by the Bryant estate to say, hey, we don't want Nike in control of our brand. We don't want Nike in control of distribution or like when things get put out. You know, we want to control our own deal.
I think that's a massive, massive, massive mistake. And I don't want to be the person that criticizes whoever is running the estate because I don't know who it is. But that's not something you should fiddle with. That's easy money. Let Nike go ahead and continue to release the shoes and the shirts. And they'll talk with you about when and what and how. But come on, what are you going to do as the Bryant estate? You're going to sign with Adidas? He's not going to have any more shoes come out. Like, I just don't get it.
Well, that's what I was questioning yesterday when I first read the story. I'm like, what are they going to do? Are they going to leave Nike, go to Adidas, and then launch a new Kobe shoe? And if that actually does happen, and what Alex said, you know, they've got the Mamba logo. If that does happen, that kind of makes me feel like a little, I don't know,
money hungry, greedy.
Well, no, it makes me feel like, am I going to buy new Kobe Adidas because they moved to a new manufacturer? I don't know if I like this. I don't know if I feel good about this.
Well,
I don't know, Alex, would you buy some new Kobe's with a different manufacturer because they've moved? Would you buy?
It doesn't.
I'd still buy Jordans, but
it doesn't bother me who makes Kobe stuff at all. I don't know the inner workings of what's going on in their relationship. I don't care if it's Nike. I don't care if it's Adidas, New Balance, whatever it is that the family decided to do. It's for a reason. One of the reasons that I read is that they do not like the way that they have been releasing the Kobe limited editions on the sneakers app. The sneakers app is a whole disaster in itself if you're actually a sneakerhead. But I read that a lot of it is with the availability of the shoes, how people just can't seem to get them.
That's
with Nike.
That's a good thing. That's a good thing. It drives up the price, which then
maybe they don't
family
want to
gets
drive up the
then
price.
the family gets more money. Okay, if you want to sell the shoe for $50, knock yourself out. That's a bad idea.
Well, I'm not a sneakerhead, so I don't know, man. I wear the same sneakers every day. I mean, I wear the same slip-on Nikes every day.
I got a pair of Kobe's.
I've got. Oh, you do?
Want to see them?
Yeah, let me take a look. I wear the same slip-on Nikes every day, and here's how it goes for me. The gray ones are kind of like the daytime shoes, but I get real formal at night, and I wear my black Nike slip-on sneakers. So I'm off all shoes. I'm only on sneakers. So remember, it's elastic waistbands and sneakers. This is my new wardrobe in COVID and post-COVID. What do you got there, Alex?
So I have never actually worn these. I bought them a long time ago when Kobe was still alive and still playing. The Mamba Instincts. And the reason I don't wear them is because they're a little too tight. And I'll explain why. These are the
size
shoes.
Of those?
These are 12s. I am a size 13, but I can fit in 12s. And the reason I can't fit in these things, look at the sole on these mofos. Look how freaking fat that is, dude.
Let me see. Turn it the other way. Yeah, there you go. Oh, my.
Yeah, so this thickness right here makes the shoe like incredibly tight. So I actually don't fit into them. If I replace them with like a regular Dr. Scholl's insole, then they will easily fit. But I've never actually worn these.
So let me get this straight. So you bought these Kobe's not like after his death. You know, hey, I got to have a pair of Kobe's, and you didn't not wear them because you're like, ooh, these are a collector's item. I'm always going to hold these, or they're going to go up in value. You know what would be interesting because I love when you do this when you try and figure out what they're worth. You know, if you go to eBay, nobody wants those Kobe's.
I don't think so. I mean, they only cost like $110 when I first got. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh God.
Wait, put this on the screen. Well, I want to see what you're seeing. Put this on the screen, dog.
because
All
these
right. For everybody that's hold on, for everybody that's listening on radio, Alex is wearing a Mamba Academy hoodie, and he's crossing out the Nike because now that Kobe's estate has left Nike, he showed us that he has a pair of Kobe's, even from when Kobe was alive, that he paid $110 for several
look
years
at this
back. Can't wear them, not because it's an
Oh
homage to
my.
Kobe, but let me, I can't
four
see it. What does it say?
$400 for this exact pair.
See that?
Ooh,
Man, maybe
See?
it's a good that I didn't wear them.
some good markup
Yeah.
right there.
Damn.
Paid 110. Yeah,
I mean,
that's a big increase.
it's a cool shoe,
Yeah.
Would you sell it though?
I mean, I can't wear it, so I mean, are shoes like trading cards? The longer I hold on to them, like the more value that it's gonna have.
I think it
I
depends
think
on the condition.
no, I think this. I think you don't sell them. I think you hold them, you store them, because when Kobe's new shoe comes out with a new brand,
It'll be even more rare.
then that shoe will be that much more
I
valuable.
I legitimately tried to wear them once, and it was so uncomfortable. So like there is a tiny, 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 tiny bit of like, I guess, dirt on the bottom, but I can
Mhm.
scrub that off real
Man,
quick. Make
yeah.
Oh, easily. No problem. All right, listen, everybody, it's Kaplan and Crew here on a Wednesday. For those of you listening on radio on 1090, fantastic. For those of you that are with us on audio podcast platform, Apple, Spotify, Stitcher, Google Play, TuneIn, Amazon Music. As a matter of fact, Alex, don't do me a favor. Wrap me up here for a second for television viewers, for YouTube viewers, and just show them. I mean, look, you can get us anywhere. I mean, you literally can get us anywhere, whether it is Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. The easiest thing to do if you need to get a hold of us is just go to kaplanandcrew.com, kaplanandcrew.com. That's our website, and that's where you can get everything that we got going on. And I'll just mention this to everybody who's watching on YouTube or on TV, 844-870-5444, the number at the bottom of the screen. Text us great friends, and we will send you texts every day. You'll have links for the show. Life is going to be good. You're going to love it, okay? Hey, quick shout out. Browner, I don't know if you've seen this or not, and then I want to get to this Mark Davis story. Quick shout out to my man Grande here. You know, Grande's got his Tuesday podcast on silverscreenandroll.com, which is the SB Nation Lakers website. And Grande posted, Browner, in his podcast description article, he embedded a cited question. And so look at this, Browner. Which Laker will be most affected by Anthony Davis's return to the lineup, which is expected to happen Thursday night in Dallas? So Alex here posts this cited question inside the article at Silver Screen and Roll. Alex, what's the results say right now?
Yeah, well, I actually worded the question differently than the article. It said which would be affected. My question is which player will benefit the most with the return of Anthony Davis. And right now, 52% say Andre Drummond will be the most beneficial, followed by Dennis Schroeder, Kyle Kuzma, and other.
Now watch this, Browner. Watch what happens. You decide you want to get in on the conversation right there because you have an opinion and you voted. Well, you click on it and it opens a side panel, and the conversation about the question that Alex asked is right there on the silverscreenandroll.com website. So listen, this is really cool. I mean, we're starting to really now grow, you know? And by the way, just by putting it on the Silver Screen and Roll website, I don't know how many votes there are already, but like we're getting way more engagement on that question than we would if we put it out on Twitter or on Facebook. I mean, it just goes to show you how many people are going to that website who have interest in Laker content. How many votes are on there, Alex?
400.
400 in under like less than a day.
That's awesome.
Which, dude, it is awesome. That is really cool, man. Thanks, Alex, for doing that. Appreciate that.
Dude, Lakers Twitter and Lakers fans right now are a very hot topic on Twitter, so they're very active right now. But yes, I think everybody's excited by Anthony Davis returning anyways. I mean, I know I am. I might actually watch a game now that I don't have the podcast.
Yeah. Thursday night. It's an early game too, as I recall. I think maybe like 6 p.m. I say early just because they're in a different time zone. I think they're in the central time zone against Dallas.
Yep.
So, but the two huge games coming up for the Lakers. You got the Mavericks back to back. And so as the Mavericks are trying to get up to where the Lakers are, and the Lakers are just still trying to hang on. Yeah. By the way, your Brooklyn Nets, Browner, they're not going to go anywhere if they don't get these guys healthy and back on the floor. I say the same thing about the Lakers, but KD is out and has barely really played this year. Harden out yet again. Anthony Davis is getting healthy, and I think LeBron's still a couple weeks away. but I got a lot more confidence in AD and LeBron coming back healthy and having already played together and won together than what's going on in Brooklyn right now.
Let me think. So Kevin Durant and James Harden have been to the finals together. They've played together far more than Anthony Davis and LeBron James has. LeBron James has also missed a ton of games this year. Actually, recently, more games than Kevin Durant has missed. So I understand.
The facts don't matter, Alex.
I understand the stress.
The facts don't matter.
The stress that you guys are under because you know the threat that the Nets are. I just don't have that same trepidation when it comes to these injuries because I know that these guys are professionals and they're winners.
Yeah. They're on vacation, these guys. Harden's on vacation.
James Harden and Kevin Durant.
Vacation LeBron's on.
James Harden and Kevin Durant did make a finals together. How'd that go for them?
They lost.
And LeBron James and Anthony Davis went to one finals together. How'd that go for them?
They won.
Okay.
Yeah. And how long ago was it that KD and Harden went to a finals together?
About a decade.
And who'd they lose to? Who'd they lose to?
The Heat team. The same Heat that lost to the Mavericks.
Yeah.
In case you're wondering.
Yeah, and let me ask you a question. Of the other guys that were on that team, because you had KD and Harden, of the other, call it 10 guys that were on that team, how many of them are on Brooklyn right now?
None.
Yeah, you see, that's the difference right there. Is that when LeBron and AD come back, that's their team that they played with and won with last year.
Okay,
when KD and Harden come back, this is not the same team that they won with last year.
That's a fair statement. So may I ask you a question, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Please.
Where are the same important people that were on the Lakers last year when LeBron and AD led them to a title? Where are those other parts?
Those guys, about 4 of them are no longer there.
Wait, why?
It seems important, doesn't it?
Oh, now they're important.
I said they were important at the time. I told y'all about Rondo all year.
No, you didn't.
I told y'all about Rondo all year. I said playoff Rondo gonna show up. You was like, oh, Rondo sucks. I said playoff Rondo's different.
You never said playoff Rondo's gonna show up. Get out of here.
All right.
And I don't think anybody here said Rondo sucks.
You actually said if you have to rely on guys like Rondo, you're in trouble. Is what you said.
I said KCP.
Is what you said.
I said KCP.
And how'd he show up?
And he was great.
Oh, and he's still there.
He was great. I can't deny his performance.
Facts.
KCP was great in the finals, but what I will tell you
I love that you brought up that Harden and Durant made a finals appearance together that lost to LeBron, and that they played longer together than AD and LeBron when LeBron went to one finals in their first year together and won.
Lost.
Right. Also, LeBron has missed more games than KD this year. Is a whole other story.
LeBron has missed more games recently than KD.
Yeah, recently because KD came back for one game.
2 years.
Yeah. Right.
I'm sorry. Who did we last see on the court?
Huh? How long? That's true. That's true. We did see him. We saw him, Kevin Durant, lose to the Lakers without LeBron and AD. Yes, you're correct.
Who was on the sideline cheering and who was on the court playing?
And whose team won?
Right.
Again, let me repeat
the
question.
Whose team won?
Let me repeat the question. Who was on the court playing?
AD.
Who was on the sideline cheering?
LeBron.
There we go.
And who won?
See,
without LeBron.
The Lakers won a meaningless game.
This is going to get me back real quick, though. This is going to get me back to, you ready? A lot of people were hitting me up yesterday on Twitter and on text with ideas for a Browner t-shirt, because now that Browner has put out the Padilla t-shirt, and Alex, maybe you can grab that and we can pull it up here on the screen for everybody. Now that Browner has pulled out the Padilla Laker font tee, and Browner has created the LA Cap t-shirt. Here's the Padilla for those of you that are watching on TV and on YouTube. You guys know about this story by now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then go to the next one. Okay. Here's the LA Cap t-shirt with the Dodgers font and the LA in the middle, right in my last name. So yesterday, a lot of people were hitting me up with, what should we do for Browner? Some people, Alex, just want Browner to have to wear a Minnesota Vikings t-shirt.
Yeah,
not gonna happen.
I also saw them say they could easily wear a Aaron Donald t-shirt instead of but I think it's very simple, guys. And it's just, listen, out the window, whoever does these t-shirts, here you go. LeBron greater than KD, and on the L there's a crown for LeBron. Very simple.
Loser.
Well, I had some other people Photoshop Browner's face on like LeBron's body, like where
that's too much.
It is
for wording purposes. LeBron better than KD.
Again, let me paint this out for y'all, because I think y'all forget sometimes. What is LeBron's record versus Kevin Durant in the last 9 finals games?
Listen, you're starting us in the
I don't know.
conversation
My
that we
answer is I
don't
don't know.
care because
Yeah, my answer is I don't know.
8-1, Scott. 8-1.
Yeah.
The
the whole reason why you have to wear that shirt is because you will hate it. We don't need to have an argument about KD versus LeBron. The whole reason is that you will hate it, so you must wear it.
Yeah, or if that one doesn't work for you, maybe we get you another one that says something like OJ is guilty.
Let's not do that.
I mean, just this is the whole point. The point is we're going to put you in something you don't want to be in, just like Padilla doesn't like to be called Padilla, like nobody wants to go order a quesadilla or have a flour tortilla. You understand what I'm saying? He just wants to make sure that he doesn't have to wear that Padilla t-shirt with the LA. Like I don't want to wear the LA Cap t-shirt.
Oh
I don't want to wear the LA Cap t-shirt. No, I don't.
I think
Dude,
you
listen,
kinda do.
let me tell you something.
Yeah, you do. That's
I
a
don't.
dope shirt.
No, it is dope AF. I agree. But listen, I've been in San Diego 20 years. You know, when I saw a guy like oh gosh, I can't believe I cannot believe I can't get this name
Lance
into my
Armstrong.
head here. No. This is actually worse, way worse. Antonio Gates. When I saw Antonio Gates, I know I couldn't get it out. When I saw Antonio Gates go to a Dodger game and put on a Dodger jersey and put on an LA hat, I got it. Antonio Gates is from Detroit. You know, San Diego was a part of his professional life. They moved to LA. He's got a, you know, he's becomes, and he lived in LA even when he was playing for the Chargers. Offseason was LA. But like if you were a Charger fan back then and you were stung and you were hurt badly by the move, to see your guy Antonio Gates go to a Dodger game, like, yep, give me that LA hat. You never saw Phillip Rivers do that. You know, so like if I were in LA and they were like, yo, put on this Dodger jersey and this Dodger hat because you're throwing out the first pitch, it's like, I don't want to do that. You know, I don't really want to do that.
Come on, bruh.
No, for real, dog. I mean, that's betraying your people, man. Listen, you got to remember who you are, where you come from, and that's called keeping it real, dog. You do not want to be going to a Dodger game and they're like, hey, put on this LA hat. And then there's pictures all over the place. And then everybody in San Diego's like, bro, for 20 years, you were our guy. Now you're
What are you going to do?
Mm-hmm,
What are you going to do?
Yeah, go
when
ahead.
It's going to happen. When
Mhm.
ESPN LA
Yep.
has a promotion where you guys are going to throw out the first pitch.
Mhm.
No. Nope.
What you mean no?
No, because the 7-10 doesn't have
I know.
Dodger games.
It's going to happen.
I can't wait to see you after that first pitch sit next to Mario Lopez and you guys just cheer on your Dodgers. I just can't wait for that. Oh, I can't wait.
No, sir.
If there is a baseball god, they will do it at the end of the season when the Padres are playing the Dodgers, and it's like a heated pennant race at that point, and they're like,
Yeah.
it's a dog fight, and you
Yeah.
throw out the first pitch, and they cut to you next to Mario Lopez. Just two San Diego, LA legends right there.
No. Hold on. Now let's play it out a little differently. Okay. Let's say that the Rams said, okay, before the game, we're going to have you do something in the pregame festivities.
The first field goal.
Okay. Whatever it is, they
Coin
say, hey,
toss.
we're going to put you on whatever. Okay. They say, hey, here's an LA Rams t-shirt. Okay. I'll put that on all day long.
It's so different though, because you know that's
Of course
different.
it's different. Of course it's different. That's my point. Is that if you said to me, put on a Rams t-shirt, I'd say 100%, give it to me. I'll represent. If you said to me, here's a Charger t-shirt and you have to put it on, I'd be like, oh, no. If you said, hey, here's a Padre t-shirt, you're throwing out the first pitch down at Petco Park, which I've been flattered enough to do several times, great. I'd go down there, I'd rock it. But if you said to me, hey, you're going to the Dodger game and you got to throw out the first pitch and, you know, you're going to have to wear a Dodger jersey and a Dodger hat, I got to ask one question. You guys want to know what that question is?
Sure.
How much?
Stop it. No. ESPN gonna look at you and go, how long you want to work here?
Yeah,
No.
If Mickey Mouse makes the call,
You doing
No.
it, bro.
You're
You
doing
doing
it.
it. You
Dude.
doing it out with mouse ears on. Stop it.
Dude, I'm telling you right now, it's not the case. If you said to me, look, hey, we got you at a Laker game because we're the home of the Lakers.
you do come out on the video billboards.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's right. That's right. Hey, we need you to do something here at a Laker game, and you got to put on a Laker t-shirt. No problem.
That's
You need me to
different,
put on
man.
Of course it's different. That's my point.
Yeah.
That's my point.
I can't wait till you and Mario Lopez are eating nachos together.
Dude, me and Mario Lopez are not eating nachos together.
Eating hot dogs.
My
Lady
bad.
and the Tramp.
That's true. Same meat.
Mario,
Different
no
end.
way, man. Nah.
Mario Lopez, the fakest San Diegan ever.
Yeah.
Roots for the
not me,
Dodgers.
man.
As soon as the Chargers went to LA, he's like, sweet, I don't got to drive to San Diego anymore. Or fly.
Yeah.
Whatever.
No go. Listen, you want me in a Laker t-shirt? I'm in. You want me in a Rams t-shirt? I'm in. You want me in a Dodger t-shirt? That's where I get a little uncomfortable because I'll tell you right now, when the TV's on at night and the Lakers are playing over here, the Padres are playing over here. For LA sports fans, they got the Lakers and the Dodgers. Now, although I will say I did have Lakers, Dodgers, and Padres.
I know you did. I know you did.
Yeah. Well, I got to keep up with what's going on.
LA
All right, listen,
Cap.
stick around because here's the thing. I want to talk about Mark Davis and what the Raiders did yesterday on a news day where everybody in America was talking about the same thing, but the Raiders did something a little crazy, and then they didn't exactly go apologizing. They didn't let the cancel culture make them take it down. Mark Davis actually stood up and took it. I want to tell you about that next.
We'll be right back with more of Scott Kaplan and Crew tonight. The very best from today's Scott Kaplan and Crew show on the mightier 1090 AM. A new generation of radio. SoCal Sports Talk.
Kaplan and Crew tonight is brought to you by BMW San Diego, your certified BMW dealer, serving drivers throughout San Diego and the surrounding areas.
Hey, Dave Smith here. Make sure you listen to my show on the Mightier 1090, 6 to 10 p.m. Saturday and Sunday night. The only local sports talk in all of Southern California on the weekends, right here on the Mightier 1090.
The all-new and mightier 1090. Hit it out of the park all month long at BMW San Diego. A new 2021 BMW 430 iQOO waiting for you today when you lease for only $479 per month plus tax. BMW San Diego, Kearny Mesa Road in the 163 and BMWSanDiego.com.
I've been a part of this community for a long time, and giving back is what we do. That's why I'm so excited to tell you about the San Diego Giving Back Raffle, a benefit for Ronald McDonald House Charities of San Diego. Grand prize is this $4 million luxury home, or you could win a car, vacation, or cash. Everyone is guaranteed to win a prize. And you'll feel good knowing your raffle purchase goes to help families like the Lechugas. Get your tickets now for the San Diego Giving Back Raffle.
Don't worry, Gracie. The curtain only goes up when everyone has a part to play. Whoa, okay, I gotcha. Uh-oh, whoa, watch out for those audio cables.
I'm gonna be sick.
To the left! I am not going out there without Gracie.
Neither am I. A little help?
No pressure.
Hit it out of the park all month long at BMW San Diego. A new 2021 BMW 430 iQOO waiting for you today when you lease for only $479 per month plus tax. BMW San Diego, Kearny Mesa Road in the 163 and BMWSanDiego.com.
City in Motion is brought to you by McDonald's. Stop by your local participating McDonald's now through April 25th and make a donation or visit walkforkids.org to support.
Hi, I'm Vince Bryson, CEO of Ronald McDonald House Charities of Southern California. Welcome to the 2020 Virtual Walk for Kids.
A little coronavirus pandemic will not stop our show because we are still going to walk for these kids.
You guys want to do the Walk for Kids virtually this year?
Yeah! Today is Walk for Kids, you guys, virtually. So we love it, love it, love it.
Let's get this walk started.
We are going to start. So I'm going to be walking around my backyard.
Doing the 5K walk.
We're here in front of the beautiful Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum.
So we are getting ready to do lap 3.
We're here to send our support.
I love the excitement. I love the energy. Let's keep it going.
If you want to know the reason why I'm walking, it's because I care about the kids and the families that stay at our house.
I walk for the Los Angeles Ronald McDonald House for kids like me, so they can have a place to call their home away from home.
To me, the Ronald McDonald House means love, care, hope,
and support.
The families and children of RMHC need our help and support now more than ever. So thank you for joining our virtual walk and continuing to support our Ronald McDonald House even during these difficult times.
Thank you so much for coming together, for showing that we can unite and be together even though we're not at our respective locations.
Thank you for participating in this virtual walk.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks for all your help and support, and stay well.
Ronald McDonald House Charities of SoCal gives families with sick kids the best medicine, each other. Stop by your local McDonald's today and make a donation or visit walkforkids.org to support. City in Motion, highlighting great things in our community like Ronald McDonald House Charities. Give families with sick kids the best medicine, each other.
Hey, it's Pharrell here, inviting you to catch my shows on the Mightier 1090. We're on twice every Monday through Friday, 1 to 3 p.m. and 7 to 9 p.m. Pacific. Trust me, all the other sports stations are sleeping with your wife.
The all-new and Mightier 1090.
We have a term for typical cheese-filled, grease-covered, regret-inducing takeout. That's why dinner from El Pollo Loco is always fire-grilled, freshly prepared, feel-good food. The $20 Familia Dinner from El Pollo Loco.
Are you living in an underserved community and facing adversity? Do you have a desire to start or grow your own business? San Diego State University's Lavin Entrepreneurship Center, the Center for Leadership and Entrepreneurial Studies, and community partners invite you to participate in our Community Bootcamp. The bootcamp provides intense, hands-on exposure to the fundamentals of launching and growing a successful venture. Register today at leadershipcentersw.org.
From fitness to medical technology, explore how people are leading healthier lives on Your Health. Join Erica Cardenas as she introduces you to health experts and discover how our daily choices affect our well-being. Plus, learn simple tips for healthier living. Your Health, Sunday at 4:30 p.m. on YourView and YourView.com. Only at Stanton Optical can you get same-day eye exams that test your vision and eye health for under $50. Stop by or call us at 1-800-STANTON. Eye exams are provided by independent eye care doctors.
Adios, love handles.
Adios, couch.
Adios, Quarantine 15.
Say adios to the quarantine bod with Pollo Fit Bowls, made with fire-grilled chicken and organic super greens from El Pollo Loco.
Here's Kaplan Crew tonight's 60-second timeout with Haley Stasiak.
San Diego State baseball has been hot lately. As the Twitter account tweeted the other day, their bats are popping and the runs aren't stopping. The Aztecs lead the nation in batting average and runs per game and are 5th in the nation for on-base percentage as of April 19th. A key player in SDSU's success, redshirt sophomore outfielder Jaden Fine. Fine was named Mountain West Player of the Week for the 4th time this week. The sophomore is the first non-pitcher in Mountain West history to earn 4 weekly conference accolades in the same season. He has an 11-game hitting streak and has reached base safely in 16 consecutive games. The outfielder also leads the nation in batting average and hits per game. Fine was named to the Golden Spikes Award midseason watch list last week. He is only the second Aztec to appear on the midseason watch list. That's your 60-second timeout. Now back to more Kaplan and Crew tonight.
Kaplan and Crew tonight's 60-second timeout is presented by YourView. Great things can be achieved when a community comes together. Join Erica Cardenas on Doing More as she introduces you to ordinary people working side by side to confront tremendous challenges and make a positive impact in their community. Watch Doing More Sunday night at 6 on YourView or stream it online at YourView.com. Doing More is brought to you in part by the San Diego Food Bank.
We'll be right back with more of Scott Kaplan and Crew tonight. The very best from today's Scott Kaplan and Crew show on the Mightier 1090 AM. A new generation of radio. SoCal Sports Talk.
You're watching Kaplan Crew tonight, powered by the mightier 1090 and Your View, featuring the best sports talk in SoCal.
Hey, great friends, what's happening on a Wednesday? It's great to be with everybody. This is always my favorite time of the day, like I say. This is the kind of day where it's kind of cloudy, and it was a little bit chilly. And I just like to close my doors, close my curtains, black out the place, which is why, for those of you watching on TV, dude, you see that ring behind me on the TV? That little ring? That's like a little TikToker light that's right here. This is no frills TV kind of stuff. This is a radio show that became a podcast, and then a podcast that got aired on radio, and then a podcast / radio show that became a TV show. So if you followed all of that, great. If not, forget it. It's too complicated. Along with mi hermano numero uno, grande Alejandro en la casa. Yo. What's going on, man? And then here he is, street cred in the 7 Mile Casino podcast shed, Big Brown in the house.
What's poppin', America? What's good?
All right. See, I can even see that ring in Browner's background, right over the 7 Mile Casino thing. I can see the same little TikToker ring right over the V. And then if you put Alex back on the screen, look at his glasses. All three of us got our rings.
Like a bunch of TikTokers up in here.
Yeah.
Put us in the sway house.
Yeah, I'm gonna start doing some dances.
No, that's okay.
Oh, no.
That's okay.
Really?
I saw a video, speaking of which, on TikTok. Clubs are open, obviously, in Florida. And
they are.
And there are people, young people, doing TikTok dances at the club. And I was like, oh no. Is that what we're coming back to life to?
Yeah.
When I go to bars, there's gonna be people on the side just doing TikTok dance, not even filming them. That's how people dance now.
Oh, they're not filming TikToks in the club.
No.
They're using the dance moves.
Yes.
Yeah.
So a TikTok song pops up and they start doing whatever elbow stupid thing. It's like, that's not.
I don't know what those moves are. I don't know where they came from. I don't know what significance they have to the song. They don't go along with what the words are saying. I just some things miss you. This missed me, and I don't care.
Yeah. I got 3 daughters. I don't know if you guys knew this, but I have 4 kids.
You?
3 girls. Yeah. And a Peloton.
How do you stay in shape? Oh, I was about to say, how do you stay in shape with all those kids, man?
Yeah. Although I will tell you 2 gentlemen, I am 2 days into my diet now. 2 days in.
What's the name of the diet? I'm telling you, what is the name of the diet? If you name it, you're going to do it better.
There is no name to the diet. I'm telling you right now. I'll name it. No carbs after 3. No, I can eat carbs. No carbs after 3. That's it.
That's hard.
NCA 3.
Yeah.
So I'm 2 days into my diet. I'm hungry. I will admit that I am hungry. But I'm being disciplined. Last night it was 420, and shout out to all my people that were celebrating. I went over to a buddy of mine's house last night, and he had, for him, his wife, and their 2 little kids. I mean, he must have had tacos from a taco shop for like 50 people. I don't know what the hell he was doing.
Can't you eat those corn nuts? If you're on they're fitting your diet. They're small.
Yeah, I like the corn nuts.
Yeah, they can't do that.
I'll eat those corn nuts. But he had all these tacos, and I walked in. He's like, dude, have some tacos. I'm like, I can't, man. I've already eaten dinner. It was my last meal of the day. I can't have any of the tortillas. Like I had to. You have no idea. I was looking at this quesadilla. I was like, how am I not eating that thing right now?
Rude, man. You can't go to somebody's house and not eat. That's rude.
Yeah. In a Mexican household, that's a sin.
Wow.
I know.
Man.
Well, I did. I mean, I picked at a few things like, here's a piece of chicken off a taco.
I saw another great TikTok, speaking of which, where they're saying if you want to eat healthy, get your beer, wrap it in lettuce and drink it, because then it's lettuce wrapped.
God.
Okay.
There you go.
That's dumb. My daughters are so into TikTok, though. My 3 girls, like, they'll be like, Dad, come watch this. I'm like, what? They're like, check out our new TikTok. And the 3 of them are all in unison doing these dance moves and everything. I'm like, wow, this is, by the way, here's something else. You know that TikTok, my 14-year-old daughter saw on TikTok something called Her Drive. Her Drive is a philanthropic venture that went around on TikTok, where girls would go into their community and collect things that battered or homeless women needed. Bras and menstrual related items. Okay, dude, my garage, Browner, you've been in my garage every week when we do the handoff of beer. You see how many boxes my daughter collected. She went from store to store and put these boxes in their store, and people brought bras and tampons and all this kind of stuff, all because my 14-year-old was putting it on social media. Hey, help these women. And she collected all this stuff for months. And then this past weekend, dropped it all off in downtown San Diego at whatever organization it was, all through TikTok. Pretty cool, huh?
That's pretty dope, man. That's what these apps are for. And that's the upside to these, to making the world a more connected place. This is the absolute upside, because what are the chances that your daughter would have gotten involved with something like that if it wasn't for social media? So that's the upside to social media.
All right, let me turn my attentions then to social media, and I say it like that because I want to talk about the Raiders and what Mark Davis did, and how people feel about what was said, and how it all applied to the biggest news on the planet yesterday. So stick around for that for 1 second. But I want to say before we get there, big shout out to my man Gary Cooper, Mountain Trust Mortgage and Realty Services. Gary was on the show yesterday. What I love Gary comes in. We talk about something we're talking about for like 15 minutes, and we're like, Gary, tell us what's going on in housing. What's going on in real estate? But along the way, Gary jumps into the conversation. I love that. I always think it's important that the sponsors of the show feel like they are a part of the show. And I know that a lot of the great friends, especially who comment in the YouTube section, they're like, we've gotten to know Gary. We know him now. So when we need him, when we call him, we feel like we know him. Give him a call. 858-376-1299, 858-376-1299 for any of your real estate needs. If you're trying to buy, if you're trying to prepare yourself financially to buy, if you're dealing with credit-related things, I mean, Gary will literally hold your hand and usher you into your loan. If you're trying to sell at the height of the market, maybe you're going to take the money off the table and bounce. He can help you there as well. Maybe you want to refinance because you haven't, So call Gary Cooper, 858-376-1299, Mountain Trust Mortgage and Realty Services. So yesterday, after the George Floyd verdict had been read and this cop, Derek Chauvin, was found guilty on all 3 charges, there were like celebrations, man, like, thank goodness that he was found guilty. Because could you imagine what might have happened in America had he been found not guilty? Like the anger that would have spewed onto the streets. So look, this guy got what was coming to him. I mean, if you can't tell that for 9 minutes you've got your knee on the back of somebody's neck, with the world watching, by the way, all because a 17-year-old girl had a cell phone. If you don't know better than that, you got to deal with the consequences. And it's really just sad that the other cops or the firefighters or paramedics or whoever else couldn't get this one cop to understand. Get your knee off his neck. He's good. He's under control. Anyway, here's what happens afterwards, though. The sports world reacts, and organizations start sending out messages. And, all those messages are just pro justice in America, because we all know how sports had been impacted by this kind of news, within the last year. And then the Raiders put out a tweet. And the initial response to the Raider tweet was as if, you remember when the guy who was the announcer for the Sacramento Kings got fired, Grant, oh gosh, I can't remember his last name.
Napier.
Thank you. When Grant Napier got fired because he got baited on Twitter and he put out like an all lives matter rather than Black Lives Matter, and that was cancel culture, man. They're like, oh, nope, you're done. You're fired. You're done. Am I wrong, Browner? You're laughing at me.
No, he had done a bunch of stuff before that, and this was like the last straw at this particular climate that we're in. So yeah, he got canceled cultured, but it was long overdue.
I disagree. I don't know if any of
fair,
the
though.
things,
That's fair. That's fair.
I don't know of any of the things that Grant had done, and I only knew him just a little bit from my, visits to Sacramento to go see Kings games. So I never thought of him.
There?
How do I get up to Sacramento?
Yeah, that's far from here.
I run.
Oh, ooh, man.
Peloton.
That Peloton must be really doing you good.
Dude. Sometimes I just get on my bike and I ride to Sacramento and I go check out a game.
Respect. Do you wear like the outfit?
Yeah, I rock my Lance Armstrong outfit, the whole deal. Respect to you, brother.
Respect, brother.
So here's the deal. So Mark Davis and the Raiders, and I say Mark Davis because, again, if you put this tweet up on the screen, Alex, immediately met with people being very offended by this. Twitter went crazy with how dare they. LeBron actually put out a tweet. I don't remember exactly what he said, but something like, what the F, And once people saw LeBron put out a tweet, they were like, oh, it's just moments until the Raiders take this down. I mean, come on. I mean, once LeBron piles on, then for sure the Raiders are going to have to take this down. I mean, come on. But they didn't take it down. They did not take it down. And what's interesting is my assumption was at the time, well, somebody's going to get fired. Somebody gets fired over this. Somebody in the social media department at the Raiders wrote something that America considers insensitive, so somebody's going to get fired. But instead, rather than blaming some lower level social media person, rather than just scapegoating somebody, the owner of the Raiders himself, Mark Davis, who's barely ever seen or heard from, he takes full-blown responsibility for the tweet. Full-blown 100% responsibility to Mark Davis. Alex, can you read this quote from Mark for us, please?
Says, that's my tweet. Don't want anyone in the organization taking heat. I take full responsibility for that. I was driving home from a meeting when the verdict came in. Soon after, I was listening to George Floyd's brother. How do you say his name?
Felonious.
Felonious?
Yes.
And he said, today we are able to breathe again. I took my lead from him. In my mind, that was all I needed to say. I can breathe.
So let me throw it out there to you guys. You buy that? You good with that? Are you surprised by it? Are you impressed with it? Here's the reason I ask it all like that, because most people would have just cowered to the pressure and said, take it down. And then they would have put out a release that said, hey, we're super sorry for how it was perceived. And it was intended to be this way. And I'm going to backtrack and I'm going to try and put the fire out. And we're super sorry if anybody was offended. That's kind of the way it works. Mark Davis, on the other hand, didn't do it like that.
Because you know why it works that way? Because people that are on social media are the ones that mess up. So when you are on social media and there's backlash on social media, you see the backlash, and then you delete it. Mark Davis is not on social media. Mark Davis is not on Twitter. Mark Davis has a flip phone and he eats at PF Chang's every day. Mark Davis has no awareness of what is happening around him unless he is told. And him being told by his PR staff, yo, it's pretty bad. It's not the same as Mark Davis reading it. It's not the same as Mark Davis seeing every single tweet that's coming out his way. That's why it's not deleted. Mark Davis is just that. I'll use the word ignorant, I guess, about social media, that he doesn't care. Why would I delete it? It's already out there. Damage done. Who cares? Move on. If he was a normal person with an actual iPhone that had Twitter on his phone, then maybe. But he's not. He's a flip phone. He still plays Snake on it. He's not a 2021 owner, man. Look at this haircut. Tells you all you need to know about backlash.
Styles come in different flavors, man. Leave his haircut alone.
What I'm saying is, how much backlash has there been about his haircut, and he doesn't care.
But I will say this about the tweet. I think that he shouldn't take it down. I think he should amend it, but I think he shouldn't take it down, because when you hear him speak about why he put what he put, it wasn't just and it was correct. That's what he felt like putting, because those were the words of George Floyd's brother. And so his gesture was out of respect for the brother of George Floyd. Now, obviously, I've expressed my dislike for portions of the tweet, but I feel like you shouldn't take it down. It was done with the best intention. The fact that other people didn't care for it or didn't like it doesn't matter, because it's his words. He represents that organization. That's what he chose to put out.
I just like that you would think that when you are the owner of a team, that it's insulated, meaning you don't get to the owner per se. What you do is, as the owner, is when something like this happens and people take it as offensive, which, again, you know who took it as offensive, in my opinion? People who didn't hear George Floyd's brother say that.
Yeah.
Because I don't know about you guys.
I didn't hear that.
But yesterday, me neither. Yesterday, when the judge read the verdict, I listened, I watched, I received what I needed to know. Guilty, guilty, guilty. Next.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't sit around for every press conference. I wasn't there listening to every word that Al Sharpton had to say thereafter, or any
Nancy
other attorney that's
Pelosi.
prominent. I mean,
That's what
any
people should really be
politician.
mad at.
Nancy Pelosi?
That's who people really should be mad at.
Why? What did she again?
What a stupid thing to tweet.
But wait, I don't even know what you're talking about, because what I'm trying to say to you is that once the verdict was read and I had gotten the information that I wanted and needed, guilty, 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 I was on to whatever else was going on in my world. So what did Nancy Pelosi say that I didn't see?
That George Floyd sacrificed his life. Like, no, that's not what happened. His life was taken from him. He didn't sign up to be choked out on the street by Derek Chauvin. Like, come on, man. Like, now that is tone deaf from a person who should be well aware of tones. Mark Davis, you can tell me why he misses it or why he won't take it down or why his tweet was tone deaf and he doesn't know it's tone deaf. Her entire life has been based on public perception, and she still failed to recognize the moment and put something that's stupid out there. She's got an army of people working for her.
She has a press conference. And that's when she said it. It wasn't a tweet. She said it out loud in a press conference.
Just dumb.
Missed it though.
But see, like when I saw this tweet, I don't know about you guys. When I saw this tweet, I was like, I'm missing something here. That's my first thought. I was like, I'm missing something here. There was no context to it whatsoever. I'll put it back up. That's literally all they tweeted. That's the entire tweet, just the graphic.
If they would have put a quote around the I and the E on the word breathe, and then they would have given they would have put his name, the brother's name. How did you say it was pronounced? Felonious Floyd.
Yes.
If they would have said, quote, I can breathe, Felonious Floyd, how do you think people would have responded to that? Do you think people would have thought that that was a great tweet and they would have said, wow, that's really thoughtful and caring? But because they didn't have a quote and you didn't know who it was from, people took it as racist.
It would have gone on as there was hundreds of statements released by professional teams yesterday. It would have just been another one. It wouldn't have been anything. But the fact that there was absolutely no context with it is why there was backlash on it. And like you said, Scott, I didn't hear that. I still haven't heard that quote from the brother. I have no idea if he actually said that.
Yeah, me neither.
For people to, because I guarantee you LeBron didn't hear him say it either. And that's why he got so upset about it. A lot of people got upset because they didn't understand the context in which is what was put out, because all people were looking for was guilty or not guilty. I, too, didn't care to see Al Sharpton or the attorney Benjamin Crump or Jesse Jackson standing. I don't care about any of that. And that's where this came from. And a lot of people turned it off after that, just like Scott did, because now you know what you need to know. It's over.
Right. I didn't need the post-game show. I really didn't. And so I missed that the quote was from the brother, which, to your point, Alex, I don't even really know if that is the brother's quote, even to this moment. Okay. So I can listen, I think I can make this case. Mark Davis is driving down the road. Mark Davis is listening to the afterwards of the trial and the press conferences. He's probably got, satellite radio, even though he's got a flip phone, and he's listening, or maybe he's just listening to it on AM radio on a news talk station. And he hears the brother say, I can breathe. And again, I didn't hear it. Mark Davis says to his social media team, our statement should be this: I can breathe. That's it. The problem for Mark Davis is that guys like me and Alex, we had no context. So our immediate thought was, wow, that seems kind of strange, because it's a play on words, right? I can't breathe. I can breathe. Okay, so I can't breathe when I'm down, but that guy's going to jail. Now I can breathe. So it may have come off as insensitive at the time. Certainly seemed that way to me.
Yeah.
I mean, but now I hear Mark Davis and I go, wow, I'm so impressed with I'm not apologizing. I'm not taking it down.
Right.
It's what I felt like. It's what I heard the brother say. And you know what? I'm not throwing somebody under the bus. I'm not firing some lower level person just to satisfy the cancel culture. I'm keeping with it, because that's what I heard. That's what I felt. That's what we as an organization had to say. And I actually respect people that don't get pressured into apologizing.
It's true. Those are the best kind of owners. I love Mark Cuban. I don't agree with a lot of stuff that he says, but I love Mark Cuban because he will tell you what he thinks. Period. End of story. He doesn't cower around things when they go wrong. Even when he had a whole bunch of sexual situations going on in his front office, he didn't cower away from it. He admitted what he had did was wrong, and he tried to move on as best he possibly could. Same thing for Mark Davis, bro. It happened. This is what I feel. If you don't like it, kick rocks.
Well, he didn't take it down. Now, by the way, here's something super interesting, just as a side note. The Lakers put out a statement. LAFC,
Everybody
the
did.
soccer club, put out a statement. The Raiders made a statement that turned into more than just a statement. You know, the only team that I didn't see a statement from?
Oh, I bet you they
Let me
had to have
guess.
had one. They had to have had one. They had to have
Just
one.
telling you. Maybe they have since. But when everybody was sending out a well-crafted public relations statement about the situation, there was one team that just didn't seem to have anything to say. And I kind of watched for it just to see what was going to happen, because everybody always raves about the Chargers social media department, you know? And I'm like, well, they may be the Super Bowl champions of social media, but they're not of the NFL.
Well, you know what?
And what's up?
Racist.
I guess so. They didn't put out a statement. Nothing. You know, can you imagine there are people going, "Hey, Dean, what do you think? Should we put out a statement?" And Dean's like, "Nothing. We say nothing."
Dude, Dean's in court right now. He's a little too busy putting out statements.
He's trying to save his ownership stake in the team.
Yeah. All right, listen, again, lots more to go. If you are watching on TV, you got to come over to our YouTube channel. If you're listening on radio, you got to come over to the YouTube channel. Lots more to get to. Burt Grossman's going to be here. John Clayton's going to be here. Stick around, everybody. It is Wednesday here on Kaplan and Crew.
We'll be right back with more of Scott Kaplan and Crew tonight. The very best from today's Scott Kaplan and Crew show on the mightier 1090 AM. A new generation of radio. SoCal Sports Talk.
Kaplan and Crew tonight is brought to you by BMW San Diego, your certified BMW dealer, serving drivers throughout San Diego and the surrounding areas.
Arash Markazi here, inviting you to catch my show, The Arash Markazi Show, on the mightier 1090. We are on every Monday through Friday from noon to 1 p.m. Pacific time. Join me and producer extraordinaire G. Wiley, where we chop up Los Angeles sports and try not to piss too many people off.
The all-new and mightier 1090. Hit it out of the park all month long at BMW San Diego. A new 2021 BMW 430 iQOO waiting for you today when you lease for only $479 per month plus tax. BMW San Diego, Kearny Mesa Road in the 163 and BMWSanDiego.com.
The Olympic Games, where the eyes of the world will turn to Tokyo for the greatest show on earth. Catch all the action leading up to the Olympic Games on Countdown to Tokyo every Tuesday on Your View. You'll get the latest news on preparations for the games, details about the sports involved, and in-depth insights into teams, athletes, and the host city. Don't miss Countdown to Tokyo, Tuesdays on Your View.
From fitness to medical technology, explore how people are leading healthier lives on Your Health. Join Erica Cardenas as she introduces you to health experts and discover how our daily choices affect her well-being. Plus, learn simple tips for healthier living. Your Health, Sunday at 4:30 p.m. on YourView and YourView.com. Only at Stanton Optical can you get same-day eye exams that test your vision and eye health for under $50. Stop by or call us at 1-800-STANTON. Eye exams are provided by independent eye care doctors.
Hit it out of the park all month long at BMW San Diego. A new 2021 BMW 430 iQOO waiting for you today when you lease for only $479 per month plus tax. BMW San Diego, Kearny Mesa Road in the 163 and BMWSanDiego.com.
Kaplan and Crew tonight presents Sports in a Minute.
UC San Diego men's golf finished their first year in Division I on a high note on Tuesday. The Tritons got the victory at the St. Mark Invitational in their final event of the season. UCSD finished 5 over par with an 857 over the 2-day 54-hole tourney. On Monday, they had rounds of 275 and 290. Then on Tuesday, they sealed the deal with a 292 in the final round. From the course to the court, University of San Diego men's tennis August Holmgren was named the West Coast Conference Singles Player of the Week. Holmgren defeated his opponent from Santa Clara 6-2, 6-4 in Sunday's match, which lifted the Toreros to a victory. The redshirt junior has had an impressive season with an overall record of 12-3 and an 11-match win streak, including a win over a top-ranked opponent. I'm Haley Stasiak. That's your Sports in a Minute. Now back to more Kaplan and Crew tonight.
Pete Gray here, inviting you to catch my show, Let's Talk Hookup, every Saturday and Sunday, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Pacific Time. For over 30 years, we've been the voice of the fishing community for Southern California, and so glad to be back on the big stick.
The all-new and mightier 1090.
The Olympic Games, where the world's best athletes will compete on the most prestigious stage. Catch all the action leading up to the Olympic Games on Guide to the Games every Tuesday on Your View. The series examines the qualification process, the history of the games, and the teams and athletes that are expected to shine, plus information about the rules, events, and competitors. Don't miss Guide to the Games, Tuesdays on Your View.
Are you living in an underserved community and facing adversity? Do you have a desire to start or grow your own business? San Diego State University's Lavin Entrepreneurship Center, the Center for Leadership and Entrepreneurial Studies, and community partners invite you to participate in our Community Bootcamp. The bootcamp provides intense, hands-on exposure to the fundamentals of launching and growing a successful venture. Register today at leadershipcentersw.org.
Great things can be achieved when a community comes together. Join Erica Cardenas on Doing More as she introduces you to ordinary people working side by side to confront tremendous challenges and make a positive impact in their community. Watch Doing More Sunday night at 6 on YourView or stream it online at yourview.com. Sponsored by The Barnes Firm, partnering with Shelter to Soldier and saving lives 2 at a time. Visit thebarnesfirm.com/shelter to soldier and help save more lives. Time now for Kaplan Crew tonight's Community Connect.
Shelter to Soldier selects dogs from shelters and rescue groups all throughout California. Our ideal candidate at Shelter to Soldier is 8 months to a year and a half old. They're confident in different environments. They have strong social drive. Another motivator like food or toy drive. And ultimately, these are dogs that want to have a job and that have a greater purpose to become a service dog. Currently, about 85% of our dogs pass their service dog training. But if they don't pass, they become a career change. We don't like to use the word failure around here. So career change to an emotional support animal, or if that doesn't work out, then they career change to a pet dog. Still finding a loving placement and purpose in life.
Step up.
You know, we're breaking that stereotype of what a homeless person is, this subculture society. We're just brothers, sisters, mom, dad, grandmas, and grandpas, being part of the solution instead of part of the problem.
So, ladies and gentlemen, left-hand side.
We make sure that there's no drug dealing, drug use, encampments around their facilities, or anywhere in our neighborhood. We self-police, and that's all a testament to the folks here that used to be out there.
Watch out for sharp objects, ladies and gentlemen.
Ed's, once again, he's a perfect example of the caliber of the men and women that have been outside on the streets.
Here in San Diego for over 50 years, have worked all my life since 1975. But suddenly I had a stroke and I lost all muscle control. One of the things you never think will happen to you, but it can.
The onus of responsibility need to go to our folks like Ed, people you've seen here that have tremendous skill, and give them the opportunity to shine. It's that peer-to-peer support, talking to the folks out there and bringing folks in here to start the process.
Let's go.
Kaplan and Crew tonight is brought to you by BMW San Diego, your certified BMW dealer, serving drivers throughout San Diego and the surrounding areas.
I've been a part of this community for a long time, and giving back is what we do. That's why I'm so excited to tell you about the San Diego Giving Back Raffle, a benefit for Ronald McDonald House Charities of San Diego. Grand prize is this $4 million luxury home, or you could win a car, vacation, or cash. Everyone is guaranteed to win a prize. And you'll feel good knowing your raffle purchase goes to help families like the Lechugas. Get your tickets now for the San Diego Giving Back Raffle.
Don't worry, Gracie. The curtain only goes up when everyone has a part to play. Whoa, okay, I gotcha. Uh-oh, whoa, watch out for those audio cables.
I'm gonna be sick.
To the left! I am not going out there without Gracie.
Neither am I.
A little help? No pressure.
Thank you for joining us. Catch Scott Kaplan and crew tonight from 7 to 8 p.m. Pacific every Monday through Friday. The very best from today's Scott Kaplan and Crew show on the mightier 1090 AM. A new generation of radio. SoCal Sports Talk.